Welcome to the Recruitment Database and Dashboard developed by EXCELentHR. This short video is designed to give you a quick overview of each of the tabs in the database and the dashboard, and also help you kind of navigate through some of those pieces that you'll want to understand before you start making a bunch of changes to anything in the system here. So this is going to be your main dashboard. As you can see, you've got a lot of different data pieces in here. Before I go over everything that's in there, I'm going to go through the individual tabs at the bottom. What you'll want to do first is go to the Setup tab, and in here, you're going to want to edit everything that you may need to edit. Your ghosting days is going to be the number of days that you'll wait before you to hear back from a candidate that you've sourced before you consider them to have ghosted you. Then you have your list of recruiters, departments, job phase, applicant phase, interview type, application source, candidate profile, job status, priority level, determination, and then your platform. So a lot of it was intermixed here based on just what people felt that they needed out of a recruitment dashboard. You can expand these tables if you need to. Just go to the bottom corner and pull down. You can give yourself more spaces. Um, and then if you don't need that many, you can pull it back up. You can also delete some and move the table up so it doesn't show you a bunch of empty spaces in your drop down menus if you wish. So go ahead and make those changes anywhere in here that you need to make those changes. And then we're going to go over to the job postings tab. So this is where you're going to post your individual jobs. I do recommend using position numbers just because they can help you really get through a lot of different pieces. If you don't need it, that's totally fine. Just hide the column. You can hide any of the columns that you need to. Just go in there, right click on the entire column and then hide it. I recommend not deleting anything because there are still a lot of pieces that may flow into each other. So there's already a bunch of hidden columns in here that you may not see. And I can show you those real quick. So like the duration is going to calculate a lot of different things for the duration that the job posting stays open. So anything that you see that's got grayed out columns, that is because it has a formula in it, so I recommend not messing with it. If you decide to change things, you may need more advanced Excel skills in order to do that. Again, budget, if you're using it, great. If not, feel free to hide that column. Priority levels. This is just all your basic data. You're only going to want one line per job posting and when it's open and closed. So if, for instance, if you ended up opening up another controller position and this one already closed because you hired somebody but it turned out that they weren't going to work out well and you need to reopen a new one, I would create a separate line. So add another line in here. And then go ahead and make a new posting. Don't let them overlap because the open and close dates do affect various other pieces throughout the entire workbook. Your applicants tab, this is going to be your individual applicants. These are people who have actually submitted a resume and an application to your organization for a position that you have available. This is not your source candidates, so please remember that that is a separate tab. So from here, you're going to put in once they have if you've sourced the candidate, that's great, but you're not going to add them to the applicants tab until they've actually formally submitted an application. Because you're going to have your initial calls, maybe some intro calls, and they may end up deciding they don't want to apply for a job. So you're going to want to not add them to here until you actually have a formal application. Again, I've left some of the calculated fields open and visible because you'll want them. I just wanted to gray them out so that it was understood that these are calculated columns. So don't mess with them. Don't touch them. Nothing is protected. I haven't protected anything because I know that some people need to make some minor tweaks and adjustments. This is just a way to grab your attention so that you don't overwrite any formulas that are in those columns. Your sourcing tab, so this is where that ghosting piece comes in because that's how it calculates this person ghosted you, right? So it's going to automatically change that based on today's date. So you'll want to make sure that this is up to date and accurate. Again, just pull columns down, pull them up, whatever you need to do. I usually just leave it until I need a new line and then go to the end and click tab. Then I'll get a new line. And then finally is the interviews tab. So this is going to be where you're going to put all of your interviews. It doesn't matter what type of interview. Your interview number is what fills in under the applicants tab. So that's going to fill in all of these. If you're not using it, that's fine. Go ahead and hide those columns. Again, it doesn't matter. Just don't delete them, because then if you do end up using them in the future, you're going to regret having deleted those because they are all tied together. So this is a great way to keep track of where you're at in various stages with particular candidates. And then of course, you can always filter everything. So if you just want to see one person, just look at that one person. And then you'll see, okay, we need to figure out what's next. Are we moving forward? Are we not? Whatever the case may be. So feel free to make any adjustments that you need to on that. And then finally is your dashboard. So your dashboard's pulling all of that data together. Your recruiter and your department can be set. If you just want overall company view, just leave them both blank. If you want to look at a particular recruiter, there's all the data for that particular recruiter that you have in the system in this workbook so far. If you want to narrow it down even further and look at maybe a specific department that recruiter is working on, so you're going to have both the recruiter and that individual, or that department rather. So there's everything that you need. If you only want to see the department, just delete the information for the recruiter. If you don't want to see either at this particular moment, just delete both of them, and then you'll have everything that you need. So that is the basic overall. There is a hidden tab for calculations. You can open that up if you wish. I recommend leaving it unless you're a little bit more advanced with your Excel experience, so that nothing gets messed up. But I have not protected it, because there are plenty of people out there who are really good with Excel and need to make some minor adjustments to the way things are being calculated. So it's just a hidden tab called Calc. So feel free to go in and make adjustments as needed. If something gets messed up, you can re-download this at any time and then start over. Just copy and paste all your data in that you need to, but just recognize that messing with any of those formulas can make have some major consequences throughout the rest of the workbook. So with that said, if you're looking for something more advanced than this basic rundown, check out the rest of my YouTube channel and feel free to email me. There will be a welcome tab on the workbook as well, with a link to my YouTube channel. And then my email will be on there as well once you download. So thank you again for your purchase, and good luck with your recruiting endeavors.